Let's go now for proportion statistic. How do we do hypothesis testing using the proportion? All right, so for the test value, the general formula, so we have for the proportion, we have the p hat sample proportion minus the population proportion, and of course the standard error, which is pq over n. Okay, so for example, a dietitian claims that 60% of people are trying to avoid trans fats in their diets. So that's for the null hypothesis. Hypothesis, the trans fats in diets of people. Yeah, that's proportion. That's not mean. That's p.6. She randomly selected 200 people and found that 128 people stated that they were trying to avoid trans fats in their diets. So she was trying to avoid. So I think the alternative is uh, the proportion is less than zero point 0.6 because trying to avoid means um oh no. So it's not it's the amount of trans fat is not the concern here, but then the portion of people who tries to avoid trans fats, it has nothing to do with the consumption of trans fats. So it is mhm, it's not equal. You're trying to yeah. So yeah. So the z-score for this is p hat minus p divided by pq over n. So let's solve for this. P hat is zero point 0.6. No. That's 120 divided by p hat is x over n, which is 128 divided by 200. That is equals to 128 divided by 200. That's 0.64. 0.64. So 0.64 minus zero point 0.6 divided by this is zero point 0.6 times zero point 0.4 divided by 200. Okay, so the z-score is mm, 0.6. Wait. The z-score minus 0.6 divided by square root of zero point 0.6 times zero point 0.4 divided to wait lang. Calculator ko. Point 0.0012. 0.001. 0.0012. 1.15. 1.15. Now let's use the table. 1.15. Using what? Using the traditional method only. So 1.15, 1.15, that's 0.3749. So um, actually no need. Wait, this is 0.05. This is 0.45. So we have to look for the 0.470. 0.45. 0.45. So that's 1.64. So this is 1.64 and this is 1.15 for the z-score. Therefore, there's not enough evidence. Accept the null hypothesis. Okay? Another example. An attorney claims that more than 25% of all lawyers advertise. A sample of 200 lawyers in a certain city showed that 63 had used some form of advertising. At alpha of 5%, is there enough evidence to support the attorney's claim? Use the p-value method. Okay, so this time we have to use the p-value method. Okay, so for the null hypothesis, claims that more than 25% of all lawyers advertise. Therefore, 0.25. P is 0.25. That's the null hypothesis. All lawyers, 25% of all lawyers do advertising, but the alternative is greater than that. Okay, for the p hat sample proportion, sample of 263 used some, therefore 63 divided by 200, that's 0.315. Okay, so we're now ready to solve for the z-score. We have it's PQ for n. So this is the sample proportion is 0.315 minus 0.25 divided by 0.25 times 0.75 divided by sample of 200. The value that is 2.12. 2.12 using the p-value method. Let's convert the c into probability. 2.12. 212. This is it. 0.4830. So this is curve. This is right-tailed. This is alpha. 5%. This is 45%. This is CV. 0.212 is 4830. 4830. So 48.30 less 50. That's 50 minus 48.30. That's 1.7. 1.7. Okay. Since 1.7 is less than alpha, uh, the 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 z value is in the critical region. Therefore, we have to reject the null hypothesis. Reject null hypothesis. Okay, so let's do the last part, which is the